If you want to get ahead of 99% of people in the world, then you need to be willing to do something that 99% of people are not doing. It's that simple. It really boils down to two main things: having a good plan and actually putting that plan into action. The two have to go hand in hand if you want to have extraordinary results. Why does having a plan matter? Because you can't be good at everything. You need to pick your lane and focus on it. For example, a great basketball player doesn't necessarily mean he's great at singing too. A great chef doesn't necessarily mean he's a great golfer either. You have to be selective about what exactly you want to be the best at. Once you have a good idea of where you want to go, then you can start drawing a rough map of how to get there. It's not about having every single step perfectly planned out because life throws curveballs. It's more about understanding your potential and setting a clear direction. So how do you craft a great plan? Number one, know your why. This is the big one. Why do you want to get ahead? What does that even mean to you? Is it about your career, your personal growth, your relationships, your finances? Having a clear sense of your goals and your motivations is like having a compass. It helps you stay on track when things get tough. Without a why, you're just wandering around aimlessly, and it's easy to get discouraged. Number two, define what success looks like. This might sound obvious, but it's crucial to define what success looks like for you. Don't just go with what society tells you is good. What truly matters to you? Once you have a clear picture of your destination, you can start figuring out the general steps you need to take to get there. Number three, know where you are. This means understanding the environment you're in and what potentials you have. If it's your career, it means understanding how things work in your industry, who the key players are, and what skills are valued. If it's a personal goal, it might mean understanding the resources available to you and potential obstacles. The more you know about the playing field, the better you can strategize. Number four, break it down. Big goals can feel overwhelming. That's why it's super helpful to break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Think of it like climbing a staircase. You don't try to jump to the top in one go. You take it one step at a time. These smaller steps feel less daunting and give you a sense of progress as you tick them off. Once you have a great plan on hand, the next part is to ensure that you execute it well. Why? Because having the best strategy in the world won't get you anywhere if you don't actually do anything. This is where execution comes in. It's the nitty-gritty of putting your plan into action. And honestly, this is where a lot of people fall short. Number one, be consistent. This is probably the most important part of execution. It's not about doing a massive burst of work every now and then. It's about showing up and putting in the effort consistently, even when you don't feel like it. Think of it like watering a plant. You don't just dump a whole bucket of water on it once a month. You water it regularly to help it grow. Small, consistent actions compound over time and lead to big results. Number two, be prepared. The harsh truth is, most people just wing it and go with the flow. That's why you will stand out if you are prepared. If you need to present an idea at work, why don't you prepare the slides before the meeting and send it ahead of time as a pre-read? Or, if you are going into a meeting with a client, set time beforehand to research about their business or what they might need. This way, you can adjust your sales pitch to focus on what's relevant for them, instead of just rambling away. Preparation is not as hard as most people think. It's just a matter of thinking a few steps ahead and taking initiatives. With better preparation, you will have a better chance of success. Number three, get organized. Seriously, how many times have you scrambled in the morning trying to find your keys, figure out what to wear, or remember what you were supposed to do that day? Preparing the night before is like giving yourself a little head start. It could be as simple as laying out your clothes, packing your bag, reviewing your schedule, or even just making a mental note of your top priorities. Think about it. When you're not stressed and rushed in the morning, you're more likely to be calm, focused, and ready to tackle the day. It's a small thing, but it makes a massive difference. It shows you're organized and you value your time and everyone else's. Have a system that helps you keep track of your tasks, deadlines, and progress. This could be a simple to-do list, a digital app, or even just sticky notes. Find a method that works for you and stick with it. It helps you stay on track and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Number four, focus and minimize distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone buzzing, emails popping up, social media notifications kept showing up. It can be tough to stay focused on what you need to do. Learning to minimize distractions and focus on the task at hand is a superpower. This might mean setting specific work times, turning off notifications, or finding a quiet workspace. Number five, learn from your mistakes and keep going. Not everything you try will work out perfectly. That's totally normal. The key is to learn from your mistakes instead of getting discouraged. Think of each setback as a learning opportunity. What could you have done differently? What can you learn for next time? And most importantly, don't let failures derail you. Pick yourself up and keep going. Resilience is a huge part of execution. What you do need to realize is, trying to get ahead of everyone else comes at a price. Let's be real for a second. You know that saying, nothing good comes easy? Well, trying to get ahead of the pack definitely falls into that category. What you do need to realize is, trying to get ahead of everyone else comes at a price. It's not all sunshine and rainbows and instant success stories. There are definitely things you'll likely have to give up or deal with. One of the first things you'll probably notice is that it will take time to put in that extra effort, whether it's preparing the night before, staying late to finish a job properly, or learning something new. They all take time. And time, as we all know, is a limited resource. This might mean you have less time for other things you enjoy, like hanging out with friends, watching your favorite shows, or just chilling out. It's not about becoming a workaholic and never having fun again, but you might have to make some choices about how you spend your time. Maybe you skip that one night out to finish a project that's important to you. Or maybe you wake up a little earlier to fit in some learning before your day starts. It's about being intentional with your time and prioritizing what truly matters for your goals. Saying no can be tough. As you become more focused on your goals, you might find yourself having to say no more often. This could be saying no to social invitations, extra tasks at work that don't align with your priorities, or even just things that sound fun but will ultimately distract you from what you're trying to achieve. Saying no isn't always easy. You might feel like you're missing out or letting people down, but learning to politely decline things that don't serve your bigger picture is a crucial skill. It protects your time and energy so you can focus on what will actually help you get ahead. And the energy drain is real. Putting in consistent effort and pushing yourself to improve takes energy, both mental and physical. You might feel more tired at the end of the day, or you might need to be more mindful of taking breaks and recharging. It's not about burning yourself out. It's about understanding that striving for more requires more from you. This means you also need to be proactive about taking care of yourself, whether that's getting enough sleep, eating well, exercising, or finding healthy ways to manage stress. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? Not everyone around you will understand or support your ambition. Some people might even try to bring you down or make you feel like you're trying too hard. You might hear things like, "Why are you always working so much?" Or just relax and enjoy life. It's important to remember that their perspective is based on their own values and goals. It doesn't mean you're wrong for wanting more. You'll need to develop some inner resilience and learn to tune out the negativity. Surround yourself with people who support your growth and understand your drive. You might also encounter the occasional feeling of, "Am I doing enough?" Even when you're putting in the effort, there might be times when you feel like you're not making enough progress or that others are moving faster. This is normal. The journey to getting ahead isn't a straight line, and there will be ups and downs. It's important to be patient with yourself and celebrate the small wins along the way. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to everyone else around you. Focus on your own journey and trust that consistent effort will eventually pay off. As you can see, there's no real magic to get ahead of most people. It's a combination of having a thoughtful strategy, knowing where you want to go, and having a general plan, and then consistently putting in the work to get there through effective execution. It's about being intentional, being consistent, and being willing to learn and adapt along the way. If you want to be even more productive, click on the next video here.